Hi, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I ask you what you would like me to talk to get a little more deep into of different forms. I give you options, and you vote about the form I-130. So you want me to talk a little more deep of the form I-130 process. So what I'm gonna do series of videos, short videos of the different scenarios of the I-130 process. In today's tutorial, we're gonna talk about what documents to bring to my interview with immigration. And I have this folder. We prepared this folder for someone that had his interview over in Ciudad Juarez, Mexico. And all the documents that this folder has, we sent it to immigration in the last step of the process. And these are the original documents, exactly how we send it to immigration. Everything that we sent, it's in this folder. So you can get, this folder over in Walmart or Target, whatever store you like to. And what we do is, you see it has different compartments, so that way you can organize all the documents well organized. And what we do is we put levels. I don't know if you can see right there. We put levels in all the dividers, so that way we knew where was everything, because you want to be prepared for the interview. So what I'm gonna recommend you to do is, when you send the last package to MVC and the last step, as soon as you send that package to MVC, start organizing your folder, okay? Don't wait until 2 days before or 3 days before your interview day, because if for some reason you get nervous, because it's stressful, trust me, and then you can get nervous and confused. And if you forget to add a document to the folder, and if that document is important to bring it to the interview and you didn't include it, that is gonna be a problem. So I'm gonna ask you to do a checklist of all the documents you have to include to this package, this folder, the one you are going to take to your interview. And remember, all the documents that are in this folder are the originals, the original documents that you send to MVC. You send copies to MVC, to the National Visa Center, but you have to bring all the originals with you to the interview. So what I'm gonna recommend is like all the civil documents, which is, like, for example, the birth certificate, marriage certificate. So make a photocopy of one of the civil documents and put it in here, the original plus 1 copy. And if you have a co-sponsor and you want to add like a form of identification, that could be his or her driver license, make a photocopy of it and put it in here, or a passport, a copy of the passport and include it in here. But don't even think about asking your co-sponsor to give you his or her passport, because I don't think they're gonna like that. So anyways, you don't have to bring the actually passport of the co-sponsor or the petitioner. You use, like for the petitioner, it's important to include either the US passport or if this petitioner became a US citizen through naturalization, so a copy of that. Don't bring originals of those documents, okay? Because if you lose them, they're very expensive to get new ones. So you want only to add those documents, but in a photocopy. The only original that you have to bring to the interview is a beneficiary's passport. Okay, that one you have to put it in this folder, the original passport. Don't do a photocopy of that. That's gonna be the original over here. Okay, so I'm gonna show you so you can have a closer look of how we all the names that we put in the little tags, and behind each tag is the original document. So I'm gonna show you right now. The first level is letter from the employer, the income taxes, a copy of photo checks, W-2 from the petitioner and the co-sponsor. The second level is the form I-864, or also called affidavit of support from the from the petitioner and the co-sponsor. The next level, don't worry about this. When we fill out this package, it was 3 years ago, and we had to do this form that you don't have to do it now because they added to the form I-130A. So this is a different form now, the one you have to do now. But this is the biographic information form that you don't have to worry about it right now. The next tag is the DS-260, and this is for the beneficiary. Jaime is the beneficiary in this case. The next one is a letter we got from immigration that they accept the form I-130. And we have this interview letter that we got from immigration. And then we have a passport, copy of the passport of the of the petitioner and the co-sponsor. In this section, if you have a petitioner, of course you have a petitioner, you have to add a copy of his or her passport, US passport, or if this is a green card holder, you have to add a copy of the green card, both sides, okay, and add it in here. And if you have a co-sponsor, you can make a photocopy of his or her driver license or the US passport and add it in here. And the only original that you have to add is the beneficiary's passport. That has to be the original. You have to bring the original passport to your interview. The next level is any proofs that you have that your relationship is real. Add it in here. And then in this situation, the beneficiary and the petitioner had previous marriages, so we add the divorce certificate of the petitioner and the beneficiary. And then also we add the marriage certificate of the petitioner and beneficiary. And then the last one we add is the birth certificates of petitioner and beneficiary. And this is it. So you see, everything is very, very organized. So this is an idea for you how to do your own package. I think I was putting the camera very close into the tag and probably you didn't see it all together. So I'm gonna just go through really quick and that way you can see it all complete. This is the first tag, okay, remember? And the second tag, Bere is the petitioner and Nora is the co-sponsor. The third one, Jaime is the beneficiary. Interview letter. So that way you can look at it, because I was checking the recording and I saw that it was like that, very, very close, and I don't know, I didn't like it, but that way you have a better look. If it's in Spanish, but you know, I already told you in English what it is. And this is the last one, the last tag. So maybe you're gonna have more tags in your package, or maybe less tags depending your case. But yeah, for this special case situation, all these tags were required. So that's how we did. We prepared this folder, friends, and I hope this helped you in preparing your folder. But this is an idea for you, because when you don't know exactly what to do, when you don't have the experience of doing this folder, you get confused and nervous and you don't know where to start with, and it's really, really confusing. So having an idea of what to do is very helpful. And this is going to be the video I made today about one part of the process of the I-130, and I'm gonna be talking more about different situations of the process, so you can keep an eye on my videos. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, and that way also activate the little bell. When I post a video, you can get a notification of that. And that's it from today's video. Have a wonderful day. Bye.